Most marketers have taken command of their Facebook and Twitter presence over the past few years, paving the way for big budget campaigns and a plethora of tools and resources. However, social media is moving at a neck-breaking speed. Even as experts in the field, we risk missing timely opportunities if our focus is too centered only around the leading social networks. Sure, a lot of us are still fighting for budgets and we need bang for our buck. It's understandable that any community manager would choose to only expend efforts within leading social sites and highly engaged communities. But when you look at the numbers, Instagram fits that exact description. Today we'll take a good look at this quickly growing community and explain exactly why it's a good time to add another network to your social media mix. Then we'll go over some of the main features behind the application to get you familiar with how to use the app. We'll follow that up with some social and interaction features which will help you grow your account. We'll then cover some advanced techniques to help you organize photo contests, use RSS feeds to monitor your brand, and create location pages for your businesses. We'll then show you some really great brand case studies so you can see who's doing a really good job on Instagram. We'll follow that up with some awesome tools to help you get the most out of your Instagram experience with analytics, contests, and more. So why should you consider Instagram when you're already tweeting, Facebooking, doing blogger outreach, and any other number of activities for your social media presence? The truth is, Instagram has experienced not just great growth this year, but outstanding growth. And every major engagement metric we have to measure tells us that not only has the user base grown, but so has user engagement on the app. That means there's a huge audience out there that's highly engaged, waiting to interact with brands and friends alike. After its launch in October 2010, Instagram grew to reach more than 15 million registered users in the first year. But things didn't really get crazy until the release of Instagram's Android app in April 2012, and the announcement that Instagram would be acquired by Facebook. On the first day of the Android release, there were over 1 million new downloads in 24 hours. Over 4 billion photos have been uploaded to Instagram so far, which isn't quite at Facebook's 300 million per day level, but it's a huge jump from 200 million at the end of last year. And if you compare Instagram to Flickr, Instagram has hit the 5 billion photo mark in less than half the time it took Flickr to reach the same milestone. A lot of brands have already adopted Instagram and use it to their advantage every day. If you were to start your account today, you wouldn't be the earliest to the party, but you would get a jump on an active community with even more huge growth potential. Bottom line, the bus is waiting for you to board. But before we begin, you should know the only way to post content to your account at this time is to use the iPhone or Android application. You'll need access to one of these devices in order to post content. So now that you've seen some of the engagement and growth stats on Instagram, we're just going to assume that you're on board and ready to start your presence. So why don't we go through a quick crash course on some of the major features to get you familiar with the platform. Just as with any other community, Instagram will require time and effort to get off the ground. However, once you understand the basics, you can brainstorm more advanced contests, campaigns, and promotions. The first step to posting a photo is to either snap one with your phone's camera or select a previously existing image from your library. As a quick tip, the photo library makes it possible to email yourself high-quality images from other sources to use in Instagram. So, by using your phone's camera or your photo library, select an image to post. Instagram supplies 17 high-quality filters which can instantly give your photo an edgy or vintage look. You can also use the blur tool to focus on a specific point. Some filters come with an optional frame for an added touch. Here's another tip. Brighter photos have a better chance of impressing your followers, so make sure your photos are bright and pretty. Sharp pictures, ones that are in focus and show great detail, will also perform much better. So keep your photos bright and sharp. Play with the settings until you have a great looking image. Once you're ready, select the green check mark. Enter a quick description of your photo before you send it live. Quotes or detailed descriptions can give more validity to the story you're trying to tell. Remember, you can use hashtags to categorize or use @ mentions to interact with other members within your photo descriptions. Now for publishing. Instagram automatically publishes to Twitter, Facebook, email, Flickr, Tumblr, Foursquare, and Posterous. So sync your accounts to give your photos maximum exposure. Once your photo is published, there are some added features you can use to delete, share, or email a specific photo. This is helpful for those times you accidentally leave a typo in your description. To access these options, simply click the ... symbol in the lower right corner of any of your photos. Now let's take a moment to get in depth with some social features so you can start building your account. Instagram adopts many of its user functions from Twitter and Facebook. When browsing your home feed, you can like and comment on photos to interact with your friends. Also, within photo descriptions and comment streams, you can use hashtags and @ mentions to interact with other users. Use the home feed often. Your photo feed is a stream of posts coming from the friends you follow. Consider it an opportunity to get some quality one-on-one time with your customers. You should get very friendly with the like button and go out of your way to comment on a great photo. There are some best practices you can use to get your account set up and optimized. To enter the settings menu, simply click the bottom right navigation button to see your profile, then click the gear wheel in the top right corner. First, you'll want to follow some folks to get started. You can access your Facebook friend list or phone contacts to follow some people you already know. Instagram also stores a feed of all of the photos you have liked. If you ever want to go back and find a photo, there's an easy way to access your liked photos from right here in the settings menu. From the share settings menu, you can link or unlink your Instagram account to a number of social networks. Within the Facebook menu, you can tie your account directly to your brand page. This is an iPhone feature only. Lastly, we recommend you edit your profile information to be short, sweet, and to the point. You can include a link to your website as well. If you want to go in depth, consider using a landing page specific to Instagram users. Remember to get familiar with these topics which we just covered to be a better Instagram user. Email photos to yourself. You can take high quality or photoshopped images and email them to your phone in order to use them in Instagram. Use bright and sharp photos. Photos which are bright and sharp have a better chance of impressing your followers and encouraging them to interact with your photos. Follow folks to get started. It's very easy to follow friends on Facebook or to use your contacts to get started with building your Instagram account. Use hashtags. Hashtags are great for photo contests and to include your photo in streams of searches for those hashtags. Mention other users. Every time you mention another user in a comment or a photo description, they receive a notification of the activity. Use the ... button for more options. This is a great tool in case you ever need to delete a photo or reuse a share URL. Include a URL in your profile description. Every time someone views your Instagram profile page, they will see a link to your site. To effectively use Instagram to its full potential, there are a few advanced features you can take advantage of on your own or in conjunction with your web team. Get familiar with these features to create more in-depth Instagram experiences for your brand. Hashtags make it easy for you to collect photos from your followers around a certain theme. To use hashtags, simply add a hashtag, for example, wedding, to your photo's caption, and the photo will be tagged with wedding. Then, users will be able to click on the hashtag as part of your caption and see the most recent photos tagged with wedding, including your own. Here are a few things to remember about hashtags. Private users' tagged photos will not appear publicly on tag pages. Numbers are allowed in hashtags. However, special characters, such as a $sign or a percentage symbol, will not work. You can only tag your own photos, not other users' photos. The limit on the number of tags you can use on a photo is 30. If you include more than that, your comment will fail to post. Every hashtag has an RSS feed associated with it, which makes it super easy to subscribe to new photos. Simply point your favorite feed reader to this URL and replace hashtag name in the brackets with the hashtag you would like to follow, not including the pound symbol. This will allow anyone looking to stay updated on a feed of Instagram photos to use a simple feed reader to follow along with the live photos as they are added. Instagram also lets users geotag their photos to be shown on a photo map. To add a geolocation to your photo, simply click Add to your photo map and select your location. All locations that appear in search results on the location screen are provided by Foursquare's location database. Sometimes your place may not be listed here, but you can add it to Foursquare's database and to Instagram by following these steps. First, download and sign up for Foursquare from the App Store. Go to the Check-in tab and search for the name of the place you want to add. Tap the Add This Place option. Once you've added the place to the Foursquare database, you should be able to search for it on the location screen in Instagram and select it to tag your photo with the place you've created. Upload your photo, then tap on the place name in the text that appears above your photo to see the location page you've created, where your photo and all photos tagged with this location in the future will appear. iPhone hooks allow any other iPhone application to interact with the Instagram application. From your app, you can pass photos into the Instagram sharing flow, open the Instagram app to a certain photo, user, location, or tag, or open the app and load the Instagram camera immediately. To learn more about how iPhone hooks work, visit this URL. Now that your account is set up and ready to go, and you're familiar with all of the essential features, it's time to research some great examples of brands using Instagram to their advantage. The key is to know what story you are going to tell. Let's look at some of the best initiatives we've seen to date and learn from their successes. This summer, Red Bull ran a weekly contest to inspire Instagrammers to share images of their summer fun. Fans whose photos got at least 20 votes via Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram likes were eligible to receive some pretty sweet prizes. Using a subdomain on their website dedicated to the promotion, Red Bull encouraged fans to submit over 11,000 photos. Photos tagged with the weekly theme were displayed on redbull.com, and the best photos were featured on the Summer is Coming mini site. By running promotions like this, Red Bull has built a dedicated following on Instagram, and over 300,000 people have chosen to tag their own photos with the Red Bull hashtag. An indie band called The Vaccines leveraged their fans' Instagram photos to create a music video for their song, Wetsuit. Fans delivered over 3,000 photos using the Vaccines video hashtag, while tech and music blogs wrote countless posts about the creativity and ingenuity behind the video. The Deftones had their fans help document a 2-month tour by asking them to tag their show photos with Deftones and the name of the city. Over the course of the tour, the band's fans posted over 1,300 photos, and the band's Instagram account grew by 20,000 followers. They took it a step further by displaying fan photos from the tour on the band's website by using the Instagram API. Forever 21 has amassed a huge following of over 400,000 fans on Instagram by integrating well with their other web properties. Recently, in order to promote their line of nail polishes and their presence on Instagram, Forever 21 ran a series of Instagram nail decorating contests by announcing the contests on their blog. It was a simple and effective way to cross-promote their Instagram presence while generating awareness about their products. Forever 21 fans are extremely active on Instagram and have posted over 400,000 photos with the Forever 21 hashtag, making Instagram a perfect place for the Forever 21 brand to live. Charity Water is a nonprofit organization bringing clean and safe drinking water to people in developing nations. On Instagram, the brand takes a photojournalistic approach to tell their story. Each of their high-quality photos is delicately crafted to create a unique visual experience. Take one quick glance through their Instagram account, and you will learn more about their organization and the people they help than you could ever learn from a simple About page. Here are some great tips from Instagram to make sure your next promotion is a success. First, get involved. There's no set and forget on Instagram. Brands who are very active on the platform and are constantly interacting with fans have a much better chance for a successful promotion. Give it time. Given that Instagram is a mobile platform, you have to set realistic goals and time periods for your promotions to work. Keep in mind that people are busy. Spread the word. It's best to not operate an Instagram promotion in a silo. Utilize your other web properties like blogs, websites, and other social properties to build awareness about the program. Use the Instagram API. Instagram has a great API to help brands and other companies use photos and user data. Build a simple web app to display photos from your contest and use it as a hub for your promotion. As marketers, we can always learn from each other. Follow these brands on Instagram and keep an eye on what they are doing. Draw inspiration from creative efforts and apply what you learn to your own initiatives within Instagram. There are plenty of third-party applications which take the Instagram experience outside of the app. Use these tools to get stats on your account, manage interactions and following, or to help extend your Instagram presence to desktop web users. Statagram provides useful analytics data and management tools for your Instagram account. With Statagram's insights, you can get a great view of the performance of your account. You can find the most optimal times to post for engagement, figure out how often you should post by looking at your average photo lifespan, analyze your top photos to find out what is working, see a breakdown of your hashtag use as it compares to the top hashtags on Instagram. Statagram also provides follow buttons so people can follow your Instagram account from your website homepage or blog. If you're interested in running a contest, check out the Statagram Contest Toolkit for help with publishing and moderating your Instagram contest. Social Print Studio has an array of tools that help extend your Instagram presence beyond the application. Instagrid is a nice clean web gallery to view your Instagram photos from your desktop. From an Instagrid profile page, non-Instagram users can subscribe to your photo feeds through email. The Printstagram tool will let you affordably print photos, stickers, mini books, posters, and the even smaller tiny books. These are a great way to turn your Instagram photos into something tangible. The Instagrid network allows brands and agencies to connect with key Instagram influencers and get them involved with brand content events, and hashtags. Instagram users can be paid to help promote the brands that they love. Social Print Studio also creates live, interactive Instagram visualizations for events and exhibits. Postagram is an iPhone and Android app which allows you to send your Instagram photos as a postcard. For just 99 cents, you can snap a photo with your phone and send it anywhere in the world as a postcard. Follogram creates a public web version of your Instagram account and allows desktop web users to follow your account with a simple login. Brands can use Follogram to boost awareness and followers for their Instagram accounts by promoting their public Follogram page on existing networks. Ink361 is an Instagram desktop management tool. From Ink361, you can like and comment on photos from your home feed. View your own photos to add hashtags and continue the discussion. Or browse through some of the top photos on Instagram to see what is popular. Ink361 also offers a free Facebook app for fan pages to display all of your Instagram photos for those who like your page. They offer background generators for Twitter, Facebook Timeline, and iPad, and an Instagram gallery widget for your website or blog. As of the recording of this video, it was announced that Instagram had surpassed Twitter in the number of daily mobile users. There are also reports that Instagram has reached or is quickly approaching 100 million users. As consumers begin to engage on new social networks, the brands who are quickest to adopt new platforms will win out over the latecomers. The point of social media marketing is to engage your consumers in an environment where they are active. As communities like Instagram come around, the most innovative brands will always find ways to connect with customers on platforms that are outside of the norm. Don't be afraid to experiment with a new community. It will show an entirely new and untapped segment of your audience that you are now paying attention.